Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Lakers news. DeAndre Ayton says criticism fuels his fire. The Los Angeles Lakers entered the offseason with a clear need, a true starting center. In DeAndre Ayton, they believe they've found their answer. But with that signing came scrutiny. Once considered a future all-star with the Phoenix Suns, Ayton's career took an unexpected detour after being traded to the Portland Trail Blazers, where he struggled to make a meaningful impact. For the past 2 seasons, he was seen by many as a forgotten figure. Now that changes. Wearing the purple and gold, Ayton is stepping into the spotlight again, and this time, he's motivated like never before. Absolutely. That criticism drives me. It fuels me completely, Ayton said. It's a different kind of motivation, something I've been holding in for a while. And now, I finally get to release it. Being here in this organization, at this moment, this is the perfect stage. There's no hiding. For Ayton, the move to Los Angeles is about more than just a fresh start. It's a chance to remind the world of the player he truly is, and who he still plans to become. I finally get to be around greatness, to learn from it, and to grow with it. That alone pushes me every day. I'm here to prove something, not just to the critics, but to myself. A mindset shift, winning first. Ayton made one thing very clear: in LA, the goal is winning. That's the environment he's been craving. At the end of the day, I'm on the floor to help this team win games, he said. Different organizations have different cultures. Some prioritize winning, some don't. But this team? They're about one thing: competing. And when everyone's locked in on that, you push harder. You do the little things. You sacrifice. Because it's not about you, it's about us. Still only 26, Ayton believes his best basketball is ahead of him. And he's determined to make the most of this opportunity. Playing with Luka, it feels like a video game. Ayton's arrival also brings together 2 of the top 3 picks from the 2018 NBA draft. With Luka Doncic already in place, the two now form a unique and potentially dynamic duo. Their relationship goes back years, and Ayton couldn't hide his excitement about finally playing alongside Luka. It honestly feels like a video game, like someone just designed this on a screen, Ayton said with a smile. But it's real. And it's an opportunity I'm not going to waste. He also spoke highly of Luka's preparation and mindset coming into the season. I've heard Luka's in amazing shape right now, lean, locked in, and ready to go. I'm just excited to be by his side, to build that chemistry, and to go to work. I love this game. I study it. I play with passion. And the support I've already received, before even playing a single game here. I'm beyond grateful. I just want to give everything I have in return. DeAndre Ayton's arrival signals new chapter for Lakers. As training camp approaches, DeAndre Ayton's move to the Los Angeles Lakers is becoming more than just a roster adjustment. It's shaping up to be a defining moment in both his career and the Lakers' push to remain contenders in the Western Conference. A fresh start with high stakes. After 2 underwhelming seasons in Portland, Ayton joins the Lakers on a short-term deal with a lot to prove. Once considered a rising star in Phoenix, he now faces the challenge of redefining his identity in a city where expectations are constant and the spotlight never fades. Still only 26, Ayton believes this is his moment. He's no longer looking to escape criticism, he's embracing it. Everything I've heard, every doubt people have, I use it, Ayton said. This team, this city, this stage, it's where I'm supposed to be. I finally have the chance to show who I really am. A mindset built on winning. Ayton isn't just focused on numbers. His goal in Los Angeles is to contribute to winning basketball. He made it clear that the difference between where he's been and where he is now comes down to mindset. Some places talk about winning. Here, it's the standard. When you know everyone around you is pushing for the same goal, it brings out a different kind of focus. That's the environment I've been waiting for. A promising partnership with Luka Doncic. One of the most intriguing storylines of the offseason is Ayton teaming up with Luka Doncic. Both were top 3 picks in the 2018 NBA draft and have maintained mutual respect throughout their careers. Now they'll share the floor as teammates, and Ayton couldn't be more enthusiastic. "It feels surreal," he said. "To play with someone like Luka, someone with his vision and intensity, it's a perfect fit for my game. I'm ready to run with him and make this work." Ayton noted that their early conversations have been focused, professional, and encouraging. He's ready to complement Luka's game by bringing physicality inside and making smart reads off the pick and roll. League reactions and expectations. Ayton's move to the Lakers has sparked strong reactions. Many believe it could be the missing piece in the team's frontcourt, an area that's lacked consistency since the departure of key defensive bigs. Others are taking a wait-and-see approach, unsure whether Ayton's past inconsistency is behind him. What's clear is that the Lakers are taking a calculated risk, betting on Ayton's talent and renewed motivation. And Ayton is betting on himself. "Everything I need is right here," he said. "Structure, accountability, championship DNA. Now it's just about showing up every day and giving everything I've got." Looking ahead. With training camp around the corner, Ayton's focus will shift to building chemistry, especially with playmakers like Luka and veterans like LeBron James. Early reports suggest Ayton is in top physical condition and mentally locked in, 2 signs that this could be a turning point in his career. If he delivers on his potential, Ayton could not only help stabilize the Lakers' frontcourt but also silence years of doubt about his long-term value. The road ahead won't be easy, but for the first time in a while, he's facing it with clarity, purpose, and the right team around him. How much longer will Jeanie lead the Lakers? Jeanie has carried the weight of one of the most iconic franchises in sports since the passing of her father, Dr. Jerry Buss. After a very public battle with her siblings over control of the team, she emerged as the primary decision-maker, determined to honor her father's legacy and keep the Lakers competitive. Through all the ups and downs, Buss helped guide the Lakers to their 17th NBA championship in 2020. But in the years since, sustained success has been elusive. Amid growing questions about the team's direction and her long-term plans, Buss made a monumental decision, selling a majority stake in the Lakers to Mark Walter, already a minority owner and familiar face in the organization. The deal, valued at an extraordinary $10 billion, marks one of the largest transactions in sports history. But this isn't a simple handover. While Walter will assume majority ownership, Buss negotiated to remain in place as the team's governor and continue overseeing basketball operations for the foreseeable future. Buss will stay at the helm, at least for now. According to Sam Amick of The Athletic, part of the agreement between Buss, Walter, and the NBA includes a clear provision. Jeanie Buss will retain her leadership role for at least the next 5 seasons. This arrangement means Buss will still have significant influence over team matters, both on and off the court, while Walter provides financial strength and strategic resources the organization has never had before. In her official statement, Buss confirmed the deal and emphasized her ongoing commitment to the franchise. The transition of ownership is expected to be finalized sometime in late 2025, pending league approval. A transition, not a takeover. When news of the sale first broke, many assumed it marked the end of the Buss era and the start of a new regime. But the details tell a different story. Rather than pushing for immediate control, Walter appears to be taking a thoughtful long-term approach, giving Buss time to lead, evolve, and eventually pass the torch on her own terms. Jeanie has traditionally taken a hands-off approach to roster decisions, leaving those responsibilities to the basketball operations staff. So for now, day-to-day changes in the front office or player personnel aren't expected. But with a new financial partner involved, the long-term direction of the franchise could still shift over time. Walter's trust in Buss speaks volumes. Mark Walter is widely respected not just for his business acumen, but also for his competitive mindset. He knows what it takes to build a winning organization. By choosing to keep Jeanie Buss in place, and putting that commitment in writing, Walter is showing a high degree of respect for her leadership and deep connection to the team. For fans, the message is clear. The Lakers are entering a new chapter, not with chaos, but with continuity. Buss remains the face of the franchise for now, and the stability she brings could prove critical as the Lakers prepare for their next era of competition. In the coming years, all eyes will be on how this partnership unfolds. Will it bring the Lakers back to championship contention? Can Buss and Walter strike the right balance between tradition and progress? Those questions remain, but for now, Jeanie Buss is still in charge. And she's not ready to walk away just yet. Jeanie Buss to remain in charge during transitional era for the Lakers. With the Lakers' majority stake now set to transfer to Mark Walter through a $10 billion valuation deal, a new era for the franchise is clearly underway. But despite the magnitude of the transaction, one key element remains unchanged. For now, Jeanie Buss will continue to serve as the team's governor for at least the next 5 years. This arrangement is not just symbolic. It reflects a deep trust between Buss and Walter, and a shared vision for guiding the franchise through a period of growth and evolution. A structured transition, not an immediate overhaul. The agreement ensures that Buss will retain her authority over day-to-day basketball operations and team governance, maintaining continuity at a time when many expected a full leadership handover. The finalization of the sale is expected by late 2025, pending league approval. Until then, and even after, Jeanie will remain the public and strategic face of the Lakers. This transition is being handled carefully. Rather than a swift change in direction, Walter appears to be prioritizing stability. He is known for his business discipline and success in other sports ventures, including ownership stakes in the Los Angeles Dodgers and Chelsea Football Club. His approach so far suggests patience, not disruption. Why Walter's role matters. While Jeanie remains in command, Walter's financial influence will be significant. The Lakers are now the most valuable franchise in NBA history. That value brings new expectations and new possibilities. Whether it's expanding the team's global footprint, investing in next-generation facilities, or building around a new player core, Walter's role as majority owner will gradually become more visible. However, Walter has made it clear that he wants Jeanie Buss to continue shaping the Lakers' future. By placing that commitment in writing, he has shown confidence in her leadership and in the Buss family's connection to the team. A new chapter, rooted in tradition. For Lakers fans, the deal represents both continuity and change. It's a passing of financial leadership, not a stripping of identity. Jeanie Buss has led the organization through challenges before, including a family legal dispute and years of inconsistent performance. Now, backed by Walter's capital and strategic resources, she has more support than ever to return the Lakers to sustained success. What comes next? Over the coming months, the team will be navigating major decisions, most notably the future of LeBron James, the continued development of Luka Doncic, and the shaping of a roster that can compete for titles. While Buss may not make every personnel call herself, her influence on the direction of the organization will remain strong. Whether this shared leadership model becomes a long-term solution or simply a transitional phase, one thing is certain. The Lakers are entering a new phase with the potential for significant transformation, on and off the court. The legacy of the Buss family still holds weight, but now it's supported by one of the most powerful financial backers in sports. For Jeanie, it's not about stepping away, it's about stepping forward with renewed strength and a new chapter to write. Jaxson Hayes delivers exactly what Lakers fans asked for. Jaxson Hayes is officially back with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season. And the terms of his new deal reveal just how smart and forward-thinking the front office has been. Hayes signed for $3.45 million, slightly above the league minimum. But the real headline? He waived his no-trade clause. That single decision gives the Lakers a level of roster flexibility that could prove critical down the stretch. With a full 15-man roster and limited options on the market, having the freedom to move Hayes mid-season could make all the difference if a meaningful trade opportunity arises. A win-win. Hayes gets paid, Lakers gain leverage. On the surface, paying above the minimum might seem like a concession, but it's actually a calculated move. By agreeing to this deal, Hayes gave up his right to veto a trade, a protection typically granted to players who sign one-year deals to return to the same team. This isn't a first for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell made a similar choice last offseason and was ultimately moved mid-year in the trade that brought in Dorian Finney-Smith. That kind of flexibility is invaluable when a team is trying to stay nimble and championship-ready. Steady production, smaller role. Hayes had a solid 2024-25 regular season, averaging 6.8 points on an ultra-efficient 72% shooting while holding down the starting center spot for much of the year. His production dipped in the playoffs, but things picked up significantly after Luka Doncic arrived and began setting the table. Now with DeAndre Ayton locked in as the starting center, Hayes will likely slide into a more defined bench role, one that could actually help maintain his efficiency by lowering the pressure and sharpening his focus. And if the fit doesn't pan out, the Lakers now have the ability to pivot. A contract with strategic vision. The Lakers get what they need, roster flexibility, financial control, and a proven role player. Hayes gets more money than he likely would have found on the open market. Both sides walk into the 2025-26 season with the room to adjust as needed. In a year where nothing is guaranteed and potential blockbuster trades involving names like LeBron James or Bradley Beal remain possible, deals like this give the front office the tools it needs to adapt quickly. Bottom line, the Lakers are ready to move if the moment comes. And that's exactly what this team needed right now. Key questions answered. Did Hayes waive his no-trade clause? Yes. By doing so, he gave the Lakers full trade flexibility. Why does his contract affect the salary cap? The $3.45 million deal is above the league minimum, which limits the team's ability to use the full biannual exception elsewhere. Will Hayes start in 2025-26? No. He's expected to serve as the primary backup to DeAndre Ayton. Can Hayes be traded during the season? Absolutely. The Lakers are free to move him if the right opportunity presents itself. How this move shifts the Lakers' strategy. By agreeing to these terms, Hayes didn't just help future-proof the Lakers roster, he also signaled his trust in the organization and its championship ambitions. Both parties now have breathing room to adapt as the season evolves. Front-court depth with a safety valve. Should DeAndre Ayton face injury or slump, Hayes is proven and ready. His efficient baseline production provides coverage, and his jersey won't upset the rotation chemistry. Trade chips at the deadline. With full trade rights, Hayes becomes a valuable asset. His efficiency, positional fit, and clean contract make him an appealing piece for teams needing front-court reinforcements. Cap management masterstroke. By signing him above the minimum and deferring exception use, the Lakers retain future financial levers, crucial for long-term planning. Early league reaction. NBA analysts have highlighted this as a rare savvy move by both player and franchise. Hayes clearly understands organizational needs. He gets paid more and still stays laser-focused on contributing, one league insider told The Athletic. Meanwhile, front offices across the league took note. Hayes is now viewed as a prime deadline target, not because he's expendable, but because he's the kind of under-the-radar contributor teams want before playoff runs, if the Lakers decide to deal. What Lakers fans are saying. On social platforms and in fan circles, the response has been largely positive. Many praised the transparency and teamwork in the arrangement, praising Hayes for valuing team needs over individual control. Others admitted surprise at the team's willingness to trade him mid-season but appreciated the flexibility, calling it smart asset management. There's an underlying sense that this move reflects Golden State's ongoing commitment to staying competitive, rather than getting stagnant. A blueprint for future moves. Jackson Hayes' contract could serve as a model for how the Lakers, and maybe other contending teams, approach non-superstar free agents going forward. Moderately overpay, but waive movement restrictions for maximum roster flexibility. This balance allows teams to improve depth while still keeping trade routes open. What's next for Hayes and the Lakers? Chemistry and performance. Hayes has to prove he can thrive in a reduced, but still impactful role behind Ayton, even as a rotational anchor or spark installer. Monitoring market moves. Watch for mid-season trade chatter. If a deal materializes to strengthen the roster, Hayes could be the centerpiece. Organization's next steps. Depending on how the team gels, Golden State may look to add shooters, wings, or veteran pivot complements. Hayes' flexibility lets them take smart risks. Final takeaway. Jackson Hayes' new deal isn't just another contract, it's a strategic signal. It showcases a mutual understanding between player and team. He gets paid, they retain options, and both are aligned to pursue more than just regular season stability. In fast-moving, cap-tight NBA environments, that kind of foresight often separates contenders from pretenders. Bronny James versus Cooper Flag sparks record Summer League buzz. The Los Angeles Lakers are set to open their schedule at the NBA Summer League in Las Vegas next Thursday, July 10th, facing off against the Dallas Mavericks. This matchup carries extra intrigue, as it marks the debut of Cooper Flag, the Mavericks' 2025 first overall draft pick, stepping onto the floor for the first time. Even more compelling? Flag will go head-to-head against Bronny James, LeBron's oldest son, who earned a spot with the Lakers last year. Demand off the charts. Anticipation is sky-high. According to Bleacher Report, ticket prices have soared to historic levels for a Summer League game. No event has ever commanded such demand. Entry-level tickets now start at $650, around 3,500 Brazilian reals, while courtside seats command a hefty $2,500, about 13,600 Brazilian reals. That price tag reflects more than just the novelty. It's a testament to how eagerly fans are watching these two young prospects launch their NBA journeys. Bronny's strong start. Bronny's first appearance at the California Classic Summer League offered a glimpse of his potential. He played just 10 first-half minutes in a 103-83 Lakers victory over the Miami Heat, but made them count, putting up 10 points, including 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, a sign of improving confidence from range. But it was a single electrifying play that captured the crowd, an early game steal, followed by a thunderous one-on-one fast break dunk. At 188 centimeters, he's not towering in stature, but his burst and hang time drew immediate comparisons to his legendary father. What this moment represents. A new chapter. This matchup isn't just another Summer League game, it's a stage. Two aspiring talents, each with national attention, will test themselves under the bright spotlight. Legacy versus prospect. On one side stands Bronny, carrying both lineage and expectation. On the other stands Flag, the anticipated future face of a franchise. Both have everything to prove. A turning point. These performances don't just excite fans. They can define a player's path. A standout showing here could shift perceptions and open doors when the regular season arrives. What to watch? Flag's debut. As a fresh face in the NBA, can he match the hype? Will his skill and basketball IQ shine against Bronny and company? Bronny's growth. Can he build on his encouraging opener? His ability to knock down threes and disrupt defense will be key indicators. Final take. This isn't just a game. It's a snapshot of two debuting journeys that millions of eyes will follow. With tickets shattering Summer League records and excitement at an all-time high, Thursday's Bronny Flag showdown in Vegas feels like a moment leagues and legacies are built on. Media frenzy and fan buzz. The Bronny vs. Cooper Flag face-off has become the hottest ticket in Vegas basketball, and it's not just fans who are paying attention. National media outlets are highlighting Thursday as a defining moment in both players' early careers. ESPN labels it a must-watch Summer League showdown, while Sports Illustrated has already declared it the game that could put someone on the NBA map. The buzz doesn't stop at headlines. Highlight reels from last week's games have gone viral, and social media chatter surrounding both players eclipses every other Summer League matchup. What's at stake on the court? Bronny's reputation. His electrifying dunk earned comparisons to his father, but scouts are now watching more closely, monitoring his jump shot consistency, floor spacing, and defensive instincts. Flag's first impression. As the #1 pick, expectations are high. Will he live up to his billing, show NBA-ready athleticism, and adapt quickly to the pro game's pace? Lakers vs. Mavs showcase. Beyond individual narratives, this match serves as a glimpse into each franchise's summer development plans, highlighting their scouting, coaching, and player-building strategies. Ticket prices and the business angle. This game isn't just making waves on the court, it's rewriting the Summer League's business playbook. With courtside seats selling for nearly $2,500 and other tickets pushing over $650, it's the most expensive entry ever in Las Vegas. These numbers reflect the commercial power of emerging stars and suggest a future where Summer League becomes a major revenue generator, not just a development camp. Impacts for the regular season. Strong performances here could have ripple effects well into the regular season. Rotations are at stake. Impressionable play can vault either young talent ahead on their respective Summer League rosters, opening the door for preseason minutes in the regular lineup. Lakers and Mavs take notes. Front offices will be watching closely for signs of growth, especially defensive technique, playmaking, and readiness. What they see could influence end-of-training camp decisions. Fan engagement update. A breakout moment could spark national interest and boost jersey sales, endorsement deals, and media attention, even before opening night. Looking beyond the game. Media trials. Win or lose, Bronny and Flag will likely be part of summer-long narratives crafted around draft speculation, rookie integration, and how pedigree meets draft expectations. Peer comparisons. How they stack up against other talented young wings will factor into future draft analysis, off-season evaluations, and their islands of hype or criticism. Legacy and identity. For Bronny, it's a chance to declare his own identity. For Flag, it's about validating team investment and stewardship with a franchise that's betting on him as a cornerstone. Final thought. Vegas as a launch pad. Thursday's duel isn't just another summer league game, it's a launch pad. Both Bronny James and Cooper Flagg understand that standout moments in Las Vegas can resonate long after the buzz fades. With the NBA world watching, they'll carry the heat of that stadium into the preseason, and potentially into opening night, and what happens on that court could shape the arc of their rookie seasons.